45% gain is what I'll be targeting for the month of August. Now, if you guys are interested in the market breakdown, some of the setups that I'll be focusing in on, and even some signals, you can feel free to click the link in the description below to join my free Telegram. I give daily updates on there, and daily and very regular market updates. So I have a few setups I want to share with you guys, starting off with CADJPY. Now, CADJPY has just been consolidating for quite some time now. So in mid-June, we've just been moving sideways with no clear directional bias. However, if we look at recent price action, we see that the bears did step into the market right here, and we had a huge push towards the downside, and we could potentially consider this to be a retracement before the second impulsive move towards the downside. Now, I do see that there is also a level of resistance right here, and the way that price action is forming, it does seem like we have wick rejections. Now, we can bring this level of resistance, and we can go on the line chart right here, and we can look for a nice level. So I'm looking at something somewhere over here. We have a level of resistance right here, a level of support, and a potential level of resistance right here as well. So we have a level of resistance, support here, and now we're acting as a level of resistance. So if price can hold and maintain below this level of resistance, we can then look for a potential short opportunity back towards the downside. Now, adding on to this, we can also look for a fib retracement as well, considering this to be an impulsive move and this bullish push to be a retracement. We see that price is having trouble breaking above the 61.80%, which, as you guys already know, is a very strong psychological key level, psychological retracement level for the Fibonacci retracement tool. So I'm just waiting for the 4-hour closure in the next 2 hours and 40 minutes. If we can have a nice bearish closure, we could enter a nice short position somewhere around here, and we can look for our stop loss should just be above this level of resistance, and we can target somewhere around here, giving us a nice 1-to-5 risk reward ratio on CADJPY. So this is the first setup I have for you guys, and I'll be keeping you guys updated on this daily, and actually I'll be keeping you guys updated after every single 4-hour closure, because that's my style of trading. Now, the second setup I want to share with you guys as well is NZDUSD. So we actually took a buy position right here. We got stopped out on this with this bearish push towards the downside. The reason why we actually entered a buy was because we saw that there was a bullish engulfing, and we had a retracement here as well. We entered a buy position, but unfortunately, as you guys can see, during the New York session, we had a huge bearish push, which eventually stopped us out. So we had a break below this level of support, and now I'm just waiting for the retest to come up into this level, and then we can look for a short position once price has a strong level of rejection and confirmation, obviously. We can look for a short position, our stop, so just be somewhere around here, so around 15 pips, and our take profit, we could aim for the next level of support, and we can have a nice 1-to-5 risk reward ratio here as well. So with a 2% risk, that's a 10% gain on our account if this trade were to hit take profit. So very simple analysis here as well. The daily time frame is indicating bearish pressure. We were consolidating for quite some time. We had wicks at the top, wicks at the bottom. We had a huge bearish engulfing on Friday, and then we closed with another bearish candlestick just right now, just an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I do expect another bearish push towards the downside, and hopefully we can reach our next level of 0.65330. So this is NZDUSD. On the weekly time frame as well, we have a nice shooting star formation, so this does help with our bearish bias for the time being. So NZDUSD, we're waiting for the retest and then a continuation back towards the downside. Now, the last setup I want to share with you guys is EURGBP. So on the daily time frame, there isn't much happening here as well. We are in an uptrend right here, but I did identify a key level of resistance and a key level of support here as well. Price failed to create a new higher high, so price is just stalling, it's just consolidating with a range, and you guys can see we had multiple wick rejections at the top, and we had some wick rejections here at the bottom. So what I'll be looking for right now is just for price to come back into this level of support, and then I'll be looking for a either a break So I'll be looking for either a break towards the downside or a bounce towards the upside. So a simple break or bounce scenario on EURGBP. On the weekly time frame, it is pretty bearish with a strong bearish shooting star. However, if this does not really mean that we're going to continue to push towards the downside, because we did print a similar candlestick right here, but we failed to continue to push and even break below this level of support. So this is a pretty important level we need to be aware of. So I'm just waiting for price to come in here, and if we can break below, if we can have a daily closure below this level, I will then be confident to enter a sell position. However, until then, I'll be looking for a potential buy or a potential sell for the time being. So EURGBP seems like a pretty good opportunity as well. If price happens to hold this level, we would be looking for a buy, and this right here would give us another great trade opportunity. We could target all the way up here, and our stop loss would just be somewhere around this region here as well, which would give us almost a 1-to-8 risk reward ratio, or maybe we can make this 1.7 1 to 7.50 just to be a bit more conservative with the stop loss. And EURGBP could be a great opportunity here as well. So all we're looking at right now is just 3 pairs: CADJPY, NZDUSD, and EURGBP. I'll be updating you guys daily on this, and I hope this video helped you guys. I'll also be making another video potentially somewhere in midweek, just going over some other educational content. So I hope this video benefited you guys, and I'll see you guys in the Telegram.